Students, we were doing chapter 1 rational numbers. Okay, today we will start a new topic and your last topic of rational numbers, which is to find rational numbers between two given numbers. What you have to find? You have to find rational numbers between two given numbers. This topic is also very important from your exam point of view, students. So understand it carefully. Let's start. Before starting it, I want to tell you one note that you should write in your question bank. The space is given here, that between two rational numbers, there can be infinite number of rational numbers. That means between two numbers we can find infinite. If I wrote 2 by 3 and 4 by 5, find 2 or 3 rational numbers between them. We can find how many numbers we can find? We can find infinite. Okay, why? Because if I have found one number like this, so I am giving you an example. Now between this we can find infinite. Are you understanding, students? You have to remember this, that between two numbers we can find out infinite numbers of rational numbers. Note it down. Now let's start. One more thing, students, there are many methods to solve these types of questions. Okay, in this there are many methods to solve, but I am telling you that one is the easiest. Okay, there are many methods to find rational numbers. So let's start. See question number 23 from your question bank. Students, see question number 23. It is find three rational numbers. Find three rational numbers between 3 and 4. What you have to find? You have to find three rational numbers between 3 and 4. Okay, so let's start. All of you first concentrate here. Try to see the steps, how we are doing it. Okay, first we will write given numbers are. Okay, what are your given numbers? 3 and 4. What can I write 3 as? 3 by 1 and 4 as 4 by 1. Okay, students, to solve this, your first step is to make the denominators same. What you have to do? You have to make the denominators same. Here the denominators are already same, so we don't have to do anything. If the denominators would be different, we would have find out the LCM. We will do such types of questions further. Okay, so your step 1 is to see whether the denominators are same or not. They are same, so let's move on to the next step. Your next step will be write 3 by 1 on one side and 4 by 1 on one side. Now you cannot find any rational numbers between them. For this you have to multiply and divide it by any number. Okay, you can either multiply it and divide it by 7 or 8 or 4, any. Okay, that's why I was saying that there can be infinite numbers of rational number. For such questions, students, don't check your answer from the back of your book. Why? Because you don't know if one multiplied it by 8, one multiplied it by 10, one multiplied it by 7. The answers will come different, but all answers are correct. But I am telling you the one method, you have to follow this only. We will always multiply it and divide it by 10. Why? Because it is easy to calculate. We will always multiply and divide it by 10. Again, we will multiply this also. What we will get? Here we will get 30 by 10 and here we will get 40 by 10. Now the three numbers, we have to find the three rational numbers. The three rational numbers between 3 and 4 are, what can they be? From 30 and 40, between them we can write 31 by 10, 32 by 10 and 33 by 10. We can write any numbers. You can take 36 by 10, 37 by 10 up to 39 by 10. Is it clear? This is your final answer. These are the three rational numbers between 3 and 4. Again, see students, what we have written. First we have written the given numbers are. Okay, the given numbers are. Okay, then what we have done, we have multiplied it and divided by 10, 10. Then we have got many numbers between them. We can write any three of them. Is it correct? Now pause the video and note it down in your question booklet. Your question 24 is same as question 23. It is for your practice. So what you have to do, this is your homework. I will check it and discuss the answer in your live class. Your question 24 is same as 23. Be honest with yourself. Pause the video and solve it now only. If you have understood question 23, you can make question 24. Let's move on to question 25. What is your question 25? Find three rational numbers between 3 by 5 and 4 by 5. What you have to do, you have to find three rational numbers between 3 by 5 and 4 by 5. Let's start doing it. First, what we will write, given numbers are. What we will write, given numbers are. What are they? 3 by 5 and 4 by 5. Our first step is to check whether the denominators are same or not. Since they are same, we don't have to do anything. What we will do, we will move on to the next step. What is our next step? Our next step is to write both the numbers and multiply and divide it by 10. You have to multiply and divide it by 10. What we will get? 30 upon 50, and here what we will get? 40 upon 50. Now you can easily find out the three rational numbers. You have to write. See the way of representation, students, how I am writing. You have to write it in the same manner. The three rational numbers between 3 by 5 and 4 by 5 are. What they can be, you can take any numbers, okay? I am taking 31 by 50, 32 by 50 and 33 by 50. Answer. Understood, students? How we have done? We have taken three numbers between them. Okay, now note it down in your copy. Here the space is given. Now after question 25, students see question number 26. It is same as 25. I have written all these questions for you to practice. Okay, one I am making and I am giving you the same questions, only digits are changed. Okay, it will give you confidence. So question 26 will be your homework. You have to do it by your own. See question number 27 now. Open your question bank to question number 27. What it is saying, find four rational numbers. Find four rational numbers between 3 by 8 and 2 by 5. You have to find four rational numbers between 3 by 8 and 2 by 5. Let's start. What we will do? See students, here the denominators are different, okay? It is the next variety of these types of questions. First we will write given numbers are. What are the given numbers? 3 by 8 and 2 by 5. What is our first step? Our first step is to make the denominators same. Here the denominators are not same. So what we will do? We will find find out the LCM of denominators. Find out the LCM of denominators. Since 8 and 5 have no common factors, so the LCM will be 8 5s are 40, and or you can do like this if you want. Okay, it is 40. So what we have to do now? We have to, this is the step 1 only. We have to write these numbers here. And what we have to make? We have to make the denominators 40. What we have to do, students? See here, we have to make the denominators 40. How we will make? First we have written the numbers. Now to make the denominator same, we have to find the LCM. The LCM is 40. Now your denominator should be 40. So what we will multiply by 8 to get 40? 5s are, the same will be multiplied above also. What will come? 15 upon 40. Here what we will multiply by 5 to get 40? 8s are, above also we have to do the same. It came 16 upon 40. Now your denominator became same. So our step 1 is done. Okay, what is our step 1? That this number became 15 by 40 and this number became 16 by 40. Is it correct? Now let's move on to the next step. Your next step is to write the numbers on both sides. And you have to now multiply it and divide it by 100. Sorry, 10. We always multiply and divide it by 10. Do it. What we will get? 150 upon 400. Here we will get 160 upon 400. Now we can write the numbers between them. So in the answer we will write the 4 rational numbers. The 4 rational numbers between, we have to write the same numbers that are given in the question. 3 by 8 and 2 by 5 are, what are they? From 150 to 160 we can take any 4 numbers. 151 by 400, 152 by 400, 153 by 400 and 154 by 400. This is your answer. Understood? In this we have done step 1 extra. To make the denominator same, we have taken the LCM. Now write the LCM in the denominator. How we will find out? 8 multiplied by what number gives 40? 5s are, so we have to same multiply it in the numerator also. Here 5 8s are 40, so we have to multiply the same in the numerator also. Now the numbers became 15 by 40 and 16 by 40. So our next step will be to divide and multiply it by 10 and then write the numbers as we have done in the before questions. Understood, students? So this was a variety in which the denominators were not same. Okay, now pause the video and note it down. You have the space here in your question bank. After doing question 27, students, question 28 and 29 are same as question 27. Okay, your question 28 and 29 are for your practice, which are your homework. These questions we will discuss it in our live class, and if you have any doubt you can ask me. Question 24, 26, 28 and 29. These 4 are your homework. You have to do it by your own. Clear, students? The next topics we will do later.